It's Donald from Board with Life, and for this podcast, the Board with Life cast and crew sat down to try out the recently released starter set for the newest edition of Dungeons & Dragons. In this campaign, we'll be exploring the adventures the set comes with, called The Lost Mine of Phandelver. Of course, we'll get some rules wrong, improvise other things, and go off on weird tangents, but that's just part of the fun. And while I'm warning you about things, I should probably mention that this podcast features adult language, because, you know, we're children. Featuring Board with Life's Chris Bryan as
Aaron Thiefyeller, a rogue halfling.
Producer Kellen Voss as
Tharma, I'm a wood elf wizard.
Nikki Schultz as
Hollow Windmount, I'm a mountain dwarf, I'm a fighter.
Casey Bartow as
Caster Troy Rockseeker, and I'm a hill dwarf cleric.
And introducing our editor, Adam Henderson, as Elfman 1986.
I'm a human, but my name is Elfman 1986.
So, no more delays. Grab your dice and let's roll.
Next to the corner that we peeked around, right? Mm-hmm. Is there a door
Okay,
there?
so I was thinking of
Or
the
am I-
locked
I thought we
door.
went into that door, like, area.
Yeah, you kind of just go into an area.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay. Well, then I want to roll a perception on this room full of goods, then.
Do it
This
then.
cellar. 9.
The barrels contain, salted pork, beef, flour, sugar, ale, just normal stuff. The reservoir looks like clean, fresh water. But other than that, you don't see really anything special. You just find just a normal wooden door to the sort of right of the cistern, and then behind you is stairs going up.
Cool. Well, then, we ready to go again?
Yeah. So what do you guys do? You're in a cistern.
I want to check that door by that place.
The door you see?
Yeah.
You go to the door and you hear snoring on the other side.
Oh, shit.
God.
I want to sneak. All right, I'm going to see if the door is unlocked.
The door appears to be unlocked.
Okay, I'm going to try to stealthily, quietly open the door.
Godspeed. Last time I did that, I got stabbed several times. I hope the same thing happened to you.
There's just a guy in there, so I go,
13.
what's your roll?
13.
13?
Let's snore.
Let's snore.
He's sleeping with a French accent. Yeah.
So you sort of crack the door open. It appears to be a storeroom that has been sort of pressed into service as living quarters. There's 2 double bunks pressed against the wall and crates filling the southern half of the chamber. And in this room, there's three red brands just sleeping. Apparently that pit trap did not wake them up.
You should sneak in and magic missile all of them in their sleep.
Is there any reason we'd want to wake these
Wake
guys up?
Wake up.
Can we
with cats.
barricade the door
I
so
was-
they can't get out?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
I think
but,
we should do that.
I mean,
Why wake them? Why
I
get
mean,
into a
we
fight?
could get information from them. But
Oh, about the
it also is a
goblin.
fight with 3 red.
I would love to do a charm person on one of them.
What is that? Tell me about it.
it like
That's what happened
boosts your charisma like
to
crazy.
That's what happened to
you.
me. Yeah. God.
I remember when I was a charm
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I miss
He's
glass
great.
stuff.
Well,
Well,
Still a little sad.
it's still like wearing off. It's like
The spell never broke. He's just dead now, so it's just this weird thing. It's
like I'm in mourning. I'm like
You're a
wearing
little-
a black armband.
it's kind of fucked up how you guys killed my friend.
it's like I have
Oh, I just party anymore.
Man,
it's like
we
I
just-
have a glass staff shaped piece of myself missing.
We're gonna go get our glass staff tattoo.
Well, I could try to like tie them up without waking them.
Oh my God.
God, do not do
crazy
that.
stealth checks.
I love it.
Willie Nelson's wife
I
did that
wanna-
to him once.
What?
Tied him to a bed while he was asleep and then started hitting him with a broom.
That's awesome.
That is
So-
literally my worst nightmare.
That is your
Brooms?
worst nightmare.
Yes, being
Oh,
tied down is the
This
worst
just
thing
in.
you could do.
Helen's never
Don't
heard
try
of
to tell
goblins.
us that.
Yeah.
Nope. Being tied down's
Can
worse.
we?
Can we, like...
I have an idea. Is there a way to like just grab one of them and like pull them out without quickly?
Like, put
and
your
try-
hand over his
That
mouth?
would be to do that.
Yeah, it would be
But like,
hard.
what would the?
I want to.
I mean, and then we could barricade the other ones
I'd
in
like to
there.
stand in the doorway and prepare an action.
I was gonna say that if we could, have our weapons pointed.
I'm not strong, so I don't think I could drag him out. But I certainly think I can maybe tie him up.
We either you can go try and drag him out, or you can tie him up. I don't care. I'm just standing at the door and I'm
I'm
ready
gonna
for
go.
them
I'm
to
gonna
wake
go
up.
try to tie him up. So I'm gonna go to the closest one on the lowest bunk.
Okay.
So do I need to stealth check into the room?
Yes.
Can I ready my bow, my longbow?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Cool.
25.
Okay, so you sneak into the room.
And then I'm going to try to tie him up with some of my rope. Do I need to sleight of hand that? 12.
Stupid. That was a stupid plan.
It's a great plan.
So the guy wakes up and just starts going.
God.
Screaming.
And so I immediately throw a hand axe at him.
Okay.
Can I also immediately shoot my longbow?
Wait. Does he wake up the other ones? Probably.
Imagine that screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I do that. That is a 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
4.
Cool. 4 damage on the guy next to Chris who's
Yeah,
screaming.
I'm screaming.
And then his hit is even louder. One guy wasn't awake and now he's awake.
Right, and you had a prepared action
Yeah,
too,
I
right?
would like to shoot my longbow at the louder screaming guy.
That's the same guy.
Same
oh yeah,
same
the
guy.
guy. Yeah, who's now screaming louder. Sure.
Ooh, 20?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. So he goes. Air to the mouth.
So now...
This plan worked great, guys.
So he's next to the dead one and the other two are close
scrambling
by
up
and they wake up.
They're literally on
waking
like
up.
bunks above him.
Oh shit.
I feel like if we
Roll
can't...
So roll initiative
Yeah.
now.
We want to like freeze
11,
them that way. We don't want, at least want one of
I'm
them
wondering
to
if we could talk
survive.
to one of them, maybe.
22.
I have a
One will
2.
survive.
Chris, 22.
I suck with a melee weapon, so I'm going to shoot my crossbow, I guess, like up through the bed.
Nice. Yeah. Do it.
Some Freddy Krueger.
Crit. Which is awesome!
Yeah.
So I get 2d8s.
This is a great angle for a taint shot.
No, hit him.
It's a lying down person.
I did 13.
13. So the arrow goes like up through the bed, through their ass, and up into their body. But they're still alive.
Are they stuck to the bed?
But boy, are they uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're like stapled to the bed.
It's right in their lavender balloon knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Awesome. Who's next?
Me.
Oh, and then I use my extra thing to like run.
Disengage.
Get out of the room.
Yeah, disengage. Like get out of the room.
Okay. Who's next? Kellen? Dharma?
Yeah, I'm worried about this lady and this child next to me. Wondering if I should do something to help them.
I mean, they're probably not going to attack them if they're behind us and we're trying to kill them.
Yeah, you're probably right.
One of them yells, "They were freeing the slaves! Use our button that kills the slaves!"
Kill the slave button.
Those collars they're wearing, the one that makes their heads explode.
I knew I should have removed those dynamite collars.
If that happens, I'm gonna be pissed. I go after him with a ray of frost, and I miss with a 5.
You shoot at the guy on the top bunk, and it hits the ceiling and just snows on him. And like,
He goes,
Oh, that's lovely. For a moment, he feels like he's back at home.
yeah, he's from Neverland.
He freaks out because he thinks he's dying, and then he's like, "Oh wait, no, that was just a shitty magician."
Adam.
We're trying to keep the top one alive, right?
He'd probably be a good one to keep alive because he's probably kind of close to dead.
I ready my longbow and aim at the guy who's got a...
The newbie who hasn't been shot.
No, the guy... Oh, is the guy in the middle bunk
You'll
dead?
probably kill him if you hit him, so you should probably
Middle
shoot at
bunk?
the other guy. Well, I think they're both on top bunks.
Middle bunk has an arrow up his butt, and
Yeah.
top bunk.
I don't want to hit
Oh,
that
okay.
guy.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
want to hit
great.
the guy with the arrow up his ass.
Wait, no, middle guy has the arrow up his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to kill him and leave the top guy alive, right?
He'd probably be easier to kill because he's already damaged but not dead.
So that would he'd be easier to like
Knock unconscious.
knock out. So you probably want to go after the guy who hasn't been hit at all yet.
Okay, I'll go after the guy who hasn't been hit. And I have 17.
That's a hit. 4. So you put an arrow in the shoulder of a man who just woke up.
Okay.
God, these guys are having a bad night.
We're not even mean.
Casey.
We were the nice ones. And I run up to. He's up top. Can I reach him as a normal sized person?
You'd have to climb a ladder.
I'd have to climb the ladder. I throw a hand axe at him.
Well, you can interact with an object and make an attack, right? In a turn, I think in this edition.
You can use your move to climb. Climbing is
Oh,
movement.
okay.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I climb and try and warhammer him in his bed.
So okay, cool. So you rush up the ladder.
I call it the misery.
And you're trying to knock him unconscious, right?
Well, this is the
Top bunk.
Oh, top bunk. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's the one I'm going after. So yeah, I do that. That is a 22.
22's a hit.
A 9. These guys just got so fucked up.
Yeah, the first
And
time.
I feel as a person who tried to politely, quietly open a door and got stabbed to death several times, I am enjoying it.
So he got shot in the shoulder with an arrow, and then you hit that arrow with the hammer. In further.
I like to think he hits it and it goes through and hits the guy on the bed under him.
He's still alive, but he's just screaming. He's
Right.
pissed.
He's got a crushed, pierced shoulder.
All right, now it's these sad red brands.
So the guy, they both like one of the guy on the top goes, "I surrender," and then the other guy goes like, "I'm what's going on?" Yeah. We all go,
Great. So we're out of combat because I assume they.
If you want to be.
Yeah, I'm fine with them.
Yeah, I'm
surrendering.
fine with that.
For now.
You want to tie him up for anything like that?
Yeah, I think.
Their broken body.
Yeah, I think we should. So the guys with collars, are there like chains hanging from the collars, the slaves that we freed?
Yes.
I want to pick the lock of those collars and put them on the red brands.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need to use my lockpick, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get 2 of them loose.
Okay, great. I have 2 collars now. I'm going to go put them on the red brand.
I imagine you picked one of the kid's collars, so it's like too small for the guy. So he's like,
I imagine Chris did pick the kid's collar first. Yes. That's when he left on. Because he's into that.
That looks good on
I like that.
Oh, you trying to free a kid from slavery? Pervert. All right, so I go put those on the dudes.
Okay.
And then
poetic.
They're like, "What are you doing?" What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Okay. And so I'm
They
like
turn into skeletons.
they're still laying on the bed, and I like have the chains of the collars, and I'm just like pulling down on them. And it's not a lot because I'm a halfling, so it's like
It's only 90 pounds of pressure on their throat.
yeah. But I'm
broken bodies.
like holding them against the bed. Now, would anyone like to interrogate these people?
We go, hi.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You don't have to do all this.
Alright, so it's like there was a dwarf here a while back that was taken. What do you know about him?
Oh, he had information that they wanted. King Grohl has him.
Yeah, where is your goblin friend?
Goblin friend. And the other guy goes, "Oh, the Bugbears, they hang out with a goblin. Treat him like shit. It's hilarious."
I loosen his collar a little bit.
So where is that?
They usually hang out over by the on the west end of the keep, past the secret door over here.
Ooh, cool. Where's the secret door?
It's to the south. It's on the other side of the cistern.
Okay, cool. Can you just describe the dwarf that was here not long ago?
He looked like you, but older.
All right, you got it.
Maybe like your dad's brother.
He looked like the sort of guy who'd be interested in mining.
yeah. He had a miner's helmet with a flashlight, and he just looked like you. Cool. That's all I got. If anybody
Yeah,
else
so we know the whereabouts of the goblin now, which is what we need.
I wonder what Chris does next.
Did you guys kill Glassstaff?
Oh, yeah.
He just has his staff, I guess. Yeah.
That's badass then. Oh yeah.
He goes, "What do you think?"
So that's it. We could just go.
Well, I think we need to, at the very least, like hammer their chains into the wall or something to prevent them from just stabbing us in our back while we're talking to their goblin.
And so we're just gonna leave them there, and they're just gonna rot and die.
No, I imagine they'll be able to like get out, just not in the next 5 minutes.
You guys are also, remember, in town. This mansion is just on the bad side of town.
So we could walk over to the equivalent police and be like, "Yo, man, there's some people back there."
They have arrows in weird places.
Probably have bled to death by the time you get
Right.
So yeah, I'll just.
I just want to do a little due diligence, so we're not just leaving them to die. But I don't actually care.
I have a hammer, so I'm gonna nail their shackles into the bed frame because I imagine they can't get that through the door.
Sure. Yeah, you sort of rig something up where they're kind of like saw style, chained by the neck to each other and around a pole.
That's great. And then saw style, I put a TV in there and I watch them cut their fucking legs off.
Yeah, you break a pool cue in half and hand it, like, put it between the two of them.
And they kill each other and go, oh, I was just breaking that. You didn't have to do that.
I just didn't want it anymore.
Okay, so yeah, well, they're fine. And
they
like,
go, oh, thank you for showing some mercy.
And it's like, yeah, I remain...
And then you fart and leave the room.
You
and shut the
remain
door.
silent and don't try to get out for an hour. We'll send people to get you.
Good.
Authorities.
Great.
That sounds great.
Okay,
Alright.
That sounds wonderful.
We'll do
And I recognized one of them was Randy because we used to be friends. I go, there you go, Randy. Randy.
It was Randy from Home Improvement.
Oh, you're Aaron. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
haven't seen you forever. What have you been up to?
The rest of us are just like,
I quit being evil.
And yeah, it's
you know?
like he's like,
Quit being evil? How's that working out?
Pretty well. I mean, they're
at all
annoying
these
me
readings.
and calling me a pedophile a lot, but aside from that, it's not bad.
Oh, you're a pedophile too? Oh.
and he says, "How's Tiffany?"
All right, cool. Let's go to that secret door, I say.
All right, let's go to it.
So you go to the other side and kind of stacked up in front of some barrels where like there was a blank spot. There's this door and then a blank spot there. You notice that it's a secret door, just like the other one.
It's a door,
This
but it
one
has a sign that says not a door.
Chris, you notice it has a thieves' cant symbol carved into it. That is the sign of the Red Brands.
Sweet. This looks like the Red Brand secret door, guys.
Thanks for the observation.
Found
I will roll
it.
a perception check on this door and see what I can tell from the outside. 20. Natural 20. 23.
Boy, god
I
damn!
know everything about this
It's
door.
a door like a motherfucker. This door.
It just screams door.
Man, it just has all the fucking
Yeah.
features.
I mean, I want to know where it was made. I Sherlock Holmesified this door, and I know everything about
You
it.
do. You know that you realize in your intense investigation, you're a dwarf, you know about these sort of things. This seems to have been basically this area and the crypt and the cells were like original part of this building. And then this door seems to have been makeshift added into stuff that the Red Brands or somebody built out.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like to a non-observant person coming down, it would just be like, oh, this is a storeroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no more to it than that.
Right.
You know, because you've been on the other side of the secret door, that, you know, there's more to this place.
All right. Shall we open the door?
Yeah.
There's a
As the resident sneaky person.
yeah. So I will try to stealthily open the door.
By the way, guys, you get some experience points for,
For beating the fuck out of some people.
those guys.
For just annihilating them.
300 divided amongst you.
So that's 60 each.
Also, you get 16 silver pieces.
Sweet.
A piece or
16 silver pieces, 7 gold pieces is what one of them had, the dead one. Another one had 12 silver pieces and 5 gold pieces, and a third one had 15 electrum pieces and 2 garnets that are small sort of petty jewels that aren't worth that much. Additionally, the room had 3 scarlet cloaks hanging on hooks next to the bunks.
We can disguise ourselves.
Fun stuff.
3 scarlet cloaks. Okay, I'm going to put one of the scarlet cloaks on,
Okay.
and I'm going to stealthily try to open
Isn't
the
it
door.
just dragging on the floor?
Yeah, they had me in at one point. I'm going to assume it was my old room.
That's mine. That's me.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so you open the door and you recognize this room. This is the room where you heard the spooky voice in the beginning. We're back in the central room with the crevasse. You're on the other side of the bridges that you were on when you came in the first time. So when you look out, the hallway kind of goes down and it opens up into the crevasse area. There's the northern area where you've been before, and then there's bridges going across, and the bridges go directly to a set of stairs that seem to be going down. And that is the only area that you don't think you've been to so far that branches off from this big open area.
All right.
Cool.
Let's go there.
Let's do that.
So you sort of cross the bridge. You don't hear any spooky voices. The people who are with you get very upset at this point. The family. They start crying, and they're like, can't we just leave? Why do we have to be here? And they see their dead family member in this crevasse,
Oh, God.
and they're extremely upset and
That makes sense.
sobbing and freaking out.
how far away are we from the exit?
I mean, you were just in a room with the exit, and now you're standing next to a different exit.
What if we just let him go?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I mean, they wanted to escort back to town.
You're in town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We just like
so,
open the
yeah,
exit
then-
door and push them out.
Yeah.
No.
We can ask them if they're ready
Use
to
the
go.
door.
Like, yeah, we can ask them. Would
you like to
we've
go?
got to explore further, but do you want to just leave here? Is that safe, or would you rather stay with us?
Yeah, we'd rather just leave. This is awful.
GTFO.
All right, so you guys take them back to like
Yeah.
the cistern room.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they exit that way, and they tell you that they used to run an herb shop in Thunder Tree.
I make the joint smoking. Joint smoking. I make the joint smoking motion at them and nod.
So yeah, she says our family used to run an urban alchemy shop, and there was a case with an emerald necklace hidden below one of the sections of storage shelves. And when the volcano went off, we didn't have time to grab it on our way out. We'll never go back. That place is too dangerous. But if you ever find yourself in Thunder Tree, think of that as our way of saying thanks.
So they can see their way, I hand them a torch so they have something to light their trail.
Nice.
Very nice.
They thank you and they say, "You look familiar. Who? Why do I recognize your face?"
I used to work the docks in Neverwinter for some time.
No, from before that, I know your face. Are you from Thunder Tree?
I was a baby the last time I was in Thunder Tree. I don't know how you could really recognize me.
Who is your father?
I don't know who my father is.
I don't know.
Elfman 1956.
And that culture it is.
I remember them. I remember that they loved the elves, that they were friends with the elves.
Yes.
They're part of the reason the elves saved us. It's because they're a great relationship with elves.
Yes. They have a great
The
relationship.
Elfman clan.
Well, I'm glad to see some people from Thunder Tree have turned into virtuous people.
Thank you.
And they leave, and you get 100 experience points.
I'll have the record state.
Divided amongst you.
I did not wink at the kid while they left.
I did not watch. When he walked out, I averted my eyes as he went up the stairs.
20. Yeah, we're at 8, 10.
Yeah.
I can do math.
I can.
Well, some people can't.
Chris is my calculator.
Yeah.
Awesome. So then do you go back out to the crevasse?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And continue on that way.
But, so you step out into the crevasse. You recognize it from before. There's, the area you're on now on the other side of the bridges that you were on when you first entered. So there's the tunnel leading out from where you snuck in the first time, and then going north is the areas you've explored already. The only thing that looks unfamiliar to you is a set of stairs directly across from you to the west going down, and you don't hear any spooky voices this time.
Yeah. Let's
I'm
go down to
concerned
there.
that we don't hear the spooky voice, but continue walking west. I think that's concerning.
Yeah, let's go down the stairs.
So as you go and you walked across the
dark?
bridge, you feel something watching you, but it's silent. And then
It gives me the
you
heebie-jeebies.
hear something move off in the shadows, but it's not making a sound. And then as you go down a set of steps. It's pretty dark. And as you're going down, you hear sort of squealing and crying and whining, and you hear really, really loud laughter from more than one thing.
Oh,
Like
boy.
really big booming, like laughter.
I want to roll
Like-
perception for this.
Like
area.
bugbear laughter, I bet.
13.
You hear things screaming in Goblin. Do you speak Goblin?
I don't believe that I do.
So you just
no, I
hear
don't.
something yelling in Goblin, but you detect what seems to be 3 giant voices and 1 small, what you would guess to be Goblin.
So it seems like that's probably 3 bugbears and a goblin.
Yes, that sounds bad.
Which-
Nobody else speaks Goblin, right?
And so where you are now, there's a door to your left where all that racket seems to be coming from, and then a door to your right, which, if your mental map of this place is correct, it's probably that room those guys were playing poker in that you had to fight.
Okay.
Well, I
we wanna-
don't want to straight up fight 3 bugbears.
Yeah.
We got
Although we
3.
handily killed some badass shit.
Well,
If we bust in with advantage,
maybe, but bugbears are.
I would like to have
bugbears
my-
can kill me in a turn.
I would like to have my second bonus action, which I don't have.
We have 3 scarlet cloaks. We have 3 red brand cloaks.
You used to be one.
I used to be one. I think we might. I think we can do something with that.
All right, so I don't know what trait would help us with this, but whoever has the highest of that trait should go with you, maybe, and try and
So
infiltrate.
would we say Glassstaff went, because I don't know, he's dead, wants to see the goblin?
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. We go in and say that he sent us to bring the goblin to him.
I'm not sneaky at all. I don't know if that helps with lying or...
I have plus one
There's deception. I have plus 5.
I have minus one
I should
deception.
talk. I have
I only
plus 5
have-
deception.
yeah.
Or
What if I
Kellen
charmed
could
them?
charm them.
Yeah, I have plus 1 deception. What do you have in deception, Dylan?
Deception with a D
Minus
-1.
But if he charms them, they
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
you
him.
do.
Can you charm multiple
you
things
can
at a
do that.
time?
That's a next level thing.
Okay.
But if only
Is it only you, or can you make it for me, where they're charmed so that they listen to me?
I think it's just for me.
Yeah, probably.
But I could
I mean, maybe
try to sneak in and charm them.
I could also just
Just do that.
I could also just deceive them.
Maybe
Yeah.
from a distance. I don't know if you can like stealthily. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems like a good. I feel like doing both.
And then I can do the talking and the attempted deception because I am a red brand and we have the cloaks.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think you should go in there and try and save Glassstaff.
Now, I will say we should double check what the sort of components are of casting charm.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
There's a
Oh, V and S.
okay, so that means you will have to say magic words. Has
Verbal and sight. Is that what S is?
Um,
S is you can see it.
Material is M.
Doesn't have
I
the.
believe verbal, and then I think the S one is like hand signal, like you have to do it. You have to have your hands free.
So we probably wouldn't
so-
be able to pull that off.
So
with,
you would have to walk into a room and go bippity boppity boo, and then.
And the other two would see you.
So that not saying that you can't do that in a way, but just fair warning that would be an element of,
Gotcha.
of the thing you're doing.
I see what you mean.
well, maybe we try to do it without that, and then that's if we need that. Like you're there, and I try to deceive them, and then that's a thing that if I start to fail at that, you could try that. Mm-hmm. And then I think this is a situation where if that fails, we run the fuck away. We don't fight them.
Yeah, but what's our game plan after that?
After we run away,
Yeah.
get away from the things that are going to kill us and regroup.
See, that's not okay with me because I gotta find my unk.
No, I mean regroup to figure out how we're going to do that. And it's especially hard because we'd be attempting to not kill the goblin while also... And he'd probably just run the fuck away. But I bet we can do this. I think we got this.
I don't have a better idea.
I mean, if we do have to engage, then maybe we can like freeze the goblin with the ray of frost kind of thing, and
Yeah.
and then try and disable the big bad.
Yeah.
So the plan now is you 3 go in, and he tries to cast a spell?
I feel like just you should, so we don't all have to deceive them.
Yeah, I think with the...
And we'll
and
stand
other
ready.
people will be ready
Yeah.
in the cloaks, but you're the fighter, so I think you would make the most sense as the third for if shit goes wrong, like stopping them for a second while we can like get the fuck out. And
Now, not to intervene too much, but it does occur to you that you have never seen a dwarven red brand.
that's probably a good point. But there are humans and elves.
He's also a fighter.
I'm a human
He's got
fighter.
Yeah.
You've seen humans and you've seen half elves, and you're a halfling, but you haven't seen any of the rarer races, like
Okay.
elves or dwarves.
So yeah, you should be the third with your bow and arrow and shit.
And then Tharman, I would just stand outside Tharma ready to
No,
cast
he
charm.
would. Tharma would be second, in it disguised, where he would come in and try to charm one of them, if things go awry with what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna put on a scarlet cloak, and I'm going to enter like I know what I'm doing, Yeah.
So you open the door.
We just open the
I
door
do.
with confidence and bravado.
Yeah.
You open the door, and the barracks it's some barracks that roughly contain 4 wooden bunks with heaps of blankets and dirty dishes scattered around. There's a strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat. There's 3 tall, furry bugbears lounging among the mess, barking orders at a sad little goblin who's demeaning himself for their amusement. Right now they have him sort of licking the floor clean while they all just sit and laugh and like throw stuff at him. When you walk in, the door opens, you walk in, and literally the goblin sees you and faints. And they laugh even harder at this, and then look at you, and then go, "What do you want?"
And I said, Glassstaff wanted to see the goblin. He wanted to talk to him about something. I don't know. He didn't tell me.
You said something, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. He just said he wanted to see the goblin.
You want to see him? What's you? And then the other, like a bigger bugbear, shoves the one that's been talking to you out of the way. This one's wearing an eye patch, and goes like, "Glassstaff sent you to tell me what to do."
Well, no, he didn't tell me to tell you what to do. To tell that stupid goblin what to do.
You should roll deception at this point.
All right. 17.
I don't know, but I kind of trust this guy.
But I'm drunk, so whatever.
He rolled a 19. Why in the world? Why would Glassstaff ever want to talk to this worthless goblin? Let him talk to me.
All right.
I've been waiting to pick a bone with Glassstaff.
Then go talk to Glassstaff. If you are concerned with why he wants the goblin, I don't know. He didn't tell me. You are more than welcome to go talk to Glassstaff.
All right, let's go talk to Glassstaff.
I'm not going to go talk to Glassstaff. He told me
I want to know why he's sending a measly little halfling to talk to me, like Glassstaff gets to boss me around.
He's bossing the goblin around.
The goblin is mine to boss around.
That's fair.
I wonder if it's like, side note, I wonder if it's like we get him and the goblin out and then try and ambush that dude, and maybe try and keep barricade that door.
Dividing them is great.
All right, so you want the 3 of us go talk to Glassstaff?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, fine. you want to carry the goblin? I'm not strong enough to carry that goblin.
All right, boys, let's go.
Shit.
So one of the bugbears picks up the other goblin. Lead the way, little leader, little boss man. Show me the way, little boss man. Even though you're a woman.
You don't know.
He kind of straightens his eye patch.
You don't know the way.
He's got a jewel on it.
You don't know the way to Glassstaff's place.
You're the boss. You show me. You show me where to go.
You're the boss. You keep telling me I can't talk to the goblin because you're the boss. I'll do what you say.
All right, good. Now things are feeling right. So he kind of walks out into the hallway, and he goes to turn, and there's just people standing there.
All right,
Slam the door.
Well, they're in red brand cloaks.
Oh, yeah.
So would you be interested in charming him?
Charming the biggest man?
Do we do that, or do we just say, "Hey"?
I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter what.
we're walking out, so he's going to like come out before everyone else. So theoretically, you might be able to go like, like real quick. So,
yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll let you do that.
He just rolls a wisdom saving throw. Is that what I said?
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Under the cloak, I'm like,
I come out like confidently.
You
like,
rolled an 11. I'm assuming that's not high enough.
12.
Okay, so he failed, so that you sort of quickly cast a spell as he enters the hallway. Mosk is in the lead. Goes like, "Oh, Glassstaff, it's you!" Hey!
Why are you arguing with this halfling I sent to get this goblin?
Oh, he just came in throwing her weight around, acting like Miss Thing. But I mean, if you say she's fine,
Well, I
she's
do
fine.
say
What do you
so.
need? The other bugbears are like, "Hey, Mosk, you sure that's Glassstaff?" And he goes, "You got a Glassstaff, don't he?"
I did a bad job of like tucking it into my cloak instead of like hanging out because the cloak's too short for me.
So
Yes, I would like to have my prisoner.
Well, you don't have to be so weird. Just keep the goblin.
I am weird. I'm not good
Are
at
you all
this.
having this conversation?
I'm just whispering into him.
Who are these guys talking to you like that, Glassstaff? Why don't you just evaporate them?
I'll do what I want with them.
All right, well, here's your little goblin. He sort of hands you single-handedly an unconscious goblin. We're gonna go, if it's cool with you, Glassstaff, we're gonna go wrestle.
Great, do what you will.
Okay, so the other two go in, like, the other two are going like, are you sure that's Glassstaff? I don't really feel like that is Glassstaff. And he goes like, I know Glassstaff when I see him. I love that guy. That guy's great.
Okay, we need to get the fuck out of here because I bet that spell lasts like a minute.
It lasts an hour?
Oh, it lasts an hour? Oh, sweet. Well, then we can take our sweet time.
So you're carrying the goblin, Dharma?
Yeah, I'm just holding an unconscious goblin.
Go ahead.
All right, I say we leave.
I don't know if we can like barricade that door or anything.
I think we just leave.
Yeah.
Like, get out.
Make like a trait and
All right.
get out of here.
All right, let's do it then.
Do we get some experience for that rad shit?
Yeah, of course.
I love getting experience for things other than killing people.
Yeah, totally. 600 gold pieces split between you guys.
Gold pieces or experience?
Experience points.
Okay.
You just get gold for tricking a guy.
So that's like
So we
120
level up.
each. Yeah, so that's 930 total.
So you go outside?
Yeah.
You go back out the way you came in originally?
Yes.
So you go out the back door. The sunlight hits your faces and you kind of squint from the light. And you're carrying an unconscious goblin and you're outside.
You're wearing red brand cloaks.
Yeah, I'm wearing red brand cloaks.
Maybe I finally get some respect around here.
I start the new red brands.
Yeah.
With no one in my way and a bugbear as a servant.
Should we go somewhere safe and wake this little fucker up?
Alright, that's it for this episode. If you want to keep up with our adventure as it continues, be sure to subscribe to this podcast and follow us on social media. Also, hit us up at I'm Bored With Life on Twitter and Facebook to tell us what you think of the show. Our music was written for Bored With Life by Andrew Manson, and this podcast was produced by Kellen Voss and myself for Moonrat Media in cooperation with Deep Space Mustache and Pretend Money. Okay, cool, that's it. See you next week.